that our bodies are attached by like an energetic string.
Yeah.
So when you think about someone, your thoughts goes there. When you're missing them, your thoughts, you know how you like feel something think about you, or you're thinking about someone then they text you?
Yeah.
Like we're all connected. If you've had a conversation, if you've met somebody and made that connection, you're connected.
Yeah.
And like when you think about them in a positive or negative way.
I've never seen it physically demonstrated before that I could sit here and think bad thoughts about you and you would be physically weaker. Because I think like, what about positive stuff in the universe? What about like everyone meditating, right?
But that's why some people do like, some people only focus on the positives and some people do not look at the negatives, because why look at the negatives? You can have both sides, both perspectives of life, and you can choose. Okay, so even if you come from a negative environment, you can choose to look at the positive. It's gonna be hard because you know, when you're in that negative mindset, all you can see is negative things. That's all that's coming into you because you have a negative mindset. But if you have a positive mindset, even in the negative, you're looking for the positives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. And I've tried playing with that a little bit because I used to be very negative, and I recently tried with the situation that was frustrating me in the weekend, and I was like, what is it trying to teach me? Right? Like, if this was in my best interest, if this was in my highest good, hypothetically, what is it? Okay, so trying to teach me patience.
We're always in our highest good. See it. We're always in our highest good. We're always striving for that. That's our end goal.
But sometimes you're stuck in that negative mind.
And I say that this might be hard truth too, but you are responsible for getting out of it. You know what I mean? You have to do it. No one else can do it for you.
I find that very, very hard.
What did you just say? What did you just say? Like I'm telling you right now. Like, you are doing it. You are doing it.
Okay, let me rephrase. I'm getting better at it.
Yes.
Because I am getting better. I used to not know how to get out of it. I did not know how to get out of it. And now I know tools that I don't know if they work all the time, but I'm testing them. Like I'm meditating today.
When you meditate for a long time consistently, even for 5 minutes a day, it does so much to your brain. And you might not realize it in the moment, but I don't really meditate anymore. But I remember when I used to every day for a good amount of time, and I was getting signs everywhere. My peace, like, you know how I'm catching myself lately, like bad thoughts kind of? I wasn't even having them. Now I can catch them and like switch them, but I wasn't having any bad thoughts. And I was like, affirmations, like they boosted my body, my confidence, and it was like everything I felt like I could be, you know.
So go back to the very beginning for me in terms of how you discovered spirituality as a door to explore or open.
Right. Okay, I remember this was the beginning of COVID, and I was feeling so depressed, and I was on Zoom call with my friends during the time, and I was telling them that I felt so depressed, and it was really hard. I was always like this. I always felt depressed, but I was also telling everybody and myself that I was depressed all the time.
Okay.
So, and I was, And then I remember going to Tim's with a couple of my friends and having to leave because I was so sad. And I just had to leave. And there was multiple instances where I would leave. I would just leave the group because I did not feel like mentally good to be there. You know? Like it was like this daunting feeling that I was pulling everyone's energy down. And I still feel a little bit when I'm quiet. And like if a lot of people are talking a lot, I will be quiet. Just because if someone's more talkative than me, I will be quiet just to observe. But if no one's talking, I have no problem talking.
Yes, got it.
But it's just like when I'm trying to like see somebody, or I'm just very quiet, you know? Okay, that was random.
That's okay, because but you were like saying you had to leave places with your friends because you just didn't feel like you could be there. But then how did you know to go? Like a lot of people would go to all these other things, video games, or why did you choose to explore spirituality?
I liked what it stood for. I like the fact that you can choose. It's not like your own rules, but you are the creator, and that sounds fucked in a lot of people's like minds. You know, there's God, there's so many higher powers that people look up to, and just mine is spirituality. I'm not saying like yours is wrong or mine is right, you know what I mean? It's just something that I felt connected with, and then when I went there, it changed my life. So I feel like You know what I mean?
Okay. So, but you discovered it how though? Like, was it on social media? Or did you hear someone talk about it?
It was crystals that actually first started it for me.
Okay.
Sarah brought me for crystals, but I'd already kind of seen people wearing them, and I liked the idea of them.
Okay.
But Sarah brought me to my first crystal, and that is when I would say it slowly started.
Okay.
But it started from there.
That's
because then I
amazing.
started liking crystals, and then I started like learning about the names and the powers they had. That was really interesting to me, that crystals had powers, and because I believed it, I completely changed my confidence level. And at that point, I was just using crystals. And, like, of course, my mindset was getting better, obviously, because I have these like things on my hand that are supposed to change my fucking mind.
Yeah.
It worked for me.
Yeah, but that's amazing.
Looking back, it's interesting. I do this because I'm not quite sure if I believe in like crystals. I believe in the intention.
Yes.
I believe in the belief. I believe in the intention. And that's how it works. You can take a rock and make an intention. Okay.
So take me back in time. You've discovered crystals. You're starting to do stuff with crystals.
Yeah.
You're starting to see results. Then what happens?
Then I get on this journey of, well, first I feel like I learned the laws of the universe.
What is one of them?
Law of attraction. So that was what I was learning. The very first thing I learned was law of attraction.
Okay.
And it's like basically what you give out, you get back. You attract back. What you give out, you attract back. And then I saw I kept watching YouTube videos because I was really interested and really wanted to learn more.
Yeah.
So I started watching YouTube videos about like what you say to yourself is really gonna happen. Like you create your own reality.
Okay.
And that's when I was like, whoa. That was when I was pretty deep into it. I've done like other things before. It was just a long journey, long and slow, because I'm just telling you when I actually got it. I don't remember like the time.
I understand. I also remember at one point affirmations were very big for you.
Yeah, affirmations. Yes, they literally rewire your brain completely. If you say them daily, because all our beliefs are a repeated phrase. That's what our beliefs are.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? Like, if you are growing up in a Christian household, you're gonna go to church. God, read your Bible. Those are all repeated things attached to that belief.
Yeah.
But if you want to catch yourself saying negative things to yourself, like I can't, I hate, all of those negative things, like we literally learned today that our words have vibration.
Yeah.
So you want to stop saying them because that's all they're doing into your life. You know what I mean? Like I literally, on one of my videos, I was like, if you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I'm so tired, I don't want to get up. You just started your day. You just started your day right there.
Really?
Yeah. If you wake up and you're irritated about something, you know, you want to quickly, like, okay, you want to acknowledge the belief. Why are you having this belief? Sit with it for a second. Really, like, sit on your bed and be like, okay, why am I mad about this? Now, what am I mad about this? Does it make sense to be mad about this? Is there something else to be mad about? Like, you know what I mean? You want to really analyze your thought, and then you just want to accept it. You can't do anything about the thoughts. Like, well, you can.
Yeah.
But, you know, they happen. Don't get mad at yourself. They happen.
Okay.
Then you want to look in a different direction.
So I remember a period of time when you would, even around the house, I'd find pieces of paper. You'd write stuff out like 3 times, 6 times, 9 times. Like, I am so happy and grateful that I did this, or that I got this money or something.
I made a video on this today. And you saw it, right? The 369 method. Oh no, that's
I
my
haven't
YouTube
seen that.
video.
I haven't seen that yet.
I didn't put that stuff in the like Instagram and TikTok. I just put it in my YouTube. So the
Okay.
YouTube is actually extended version.
I haven't listened to the YouTube one yet.
So 369 method is one of the first methods I've learned for manifestation. 369 is a method plus a frequency. So the frequency is by Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
And it's the frequency to manifesting. That's like the big frequency to manifesting. You kind of want to sit there, meditate on a manifestation. And then I'll teach you at the end how to let go too.
Okay.
But
So wait, 369 is a frequency?
It's a frequency.
Can you explain what you mean a bit more? Because I think it could mean a few things.
Okay, so you know how like you can look 437 hertz.
Okay, it's like a hertz frequency.
Yeah.
It's a hertz frequency.
Yeah. Okay, so let me go to what 369 method actually is.
Yeah.
So you take an affirmation, which is always in the present moment, and you're always being grateful for it.
Okay.
And then you take 3 in the morning.
Okay.
6 in the evening.
Okay.
9 at night.
Okay.
369. It has to be in the whole same day.
Okay.
You can't spread it out or shrink it. It's morning, evening, night.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you're manifesting anything, you want it to be extremely specific. No, not just, I want abundance. What kind of abundance? Abundance can be many things. Abundance can be abundance in friendships. Very specific.
Okay.
If you're manifesting money,
But how
you want a
specific?
type of money. Specific, not where you got it or what time you got it. You cannot manifest when
Okay.
it comes to you, and you cannot manifest where. If you're manifesting where an abundance is coming to you,
Yeah.
you are blocking everything else that the universe has to offer for it to come to you.
Okay.
So you have to be open in receiving anything and everything.
Okay.
And then you don't want to set a goal time for it. Like, I've heard controversy about this actually. Some people do that. Some people set a time of like a year. And I don't know, I just never found it effective. And I've always found like when the universe is ready to give it to me, or when I'm at the vibration of getting it, that's when I receive it. I don't just receive it in a week
Yeah.
because I said so. It doesn't work like that. When you are aligning with your affirmation, you want to take inspired action. So what is one thing you're manifesting right now not to do with money?
I want to have health. I want to feel healthy and vibrant.
Perfect. Healthy and vibrant is your manifestation.
Yeah.
So to take inspired action, you want to do something that will
So I'm
give
going
you
to the gym.
Exactly. And right there, that is the vibration matching the manifestation.
Okay.
They're gonna do. You know what I
And
mean?
I'm meditating. I'm doing a few things.
Remember, this is the thing about spirituality that really was like, whoa. There's a few things. This is just my journey. This is just what I
Yeah.
do. You know what I mean? You go through your own thing, and some of them might be helpful because I've taken things from other people's journey and it helped mine. You know what I mean? It really helped me elevate. But like, what was I saying?
I was asking about, like, so I'm taking inspired action, but like, is there any other like tricks to do it to
Detaching.
Okay.
It's basically, I don't know. Okay, when you have a manifestation and you are constantly thinking about it, oh my god, when am I going to get that $10,000? It's showing the universe, because our thoughts are always connected to the universe, it's showing the universe that we don't have it yet.
Okay.
The point of manifestation is to know that you have it.
Okay.
To know it. You already have it. And the best explanation I have for this is, imagine you won $1 million at the lottery and you are walking to the bank to cash your check and you know you have this $1 million.
Yeah.
You know it. It's
Yeah.
just not in your bank account yet. That is the best way to really think about.
The example I heard, that was the first time I heard something that, like, I was like, oh, I get it. She was saying, you know how you're going on a vacation and you've booked the vacation? And it's like, you know you're going on it. It's booked. It's been paid for. Now you're just waiting. And like, when you get on the plane to get on the vacation, you're not anxious about it. You're not like, why aren't I on vacation yet?
Yeah.
You're just waiting because you know it's there. And that was like a really helpful example for me.
That's good. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I
liked
see
it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Right? Because I'm like, yeah, that's true. Like, after I book a vacation, I'm excited about the vacation.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking,
And
why
it's
aren't
way
I on
better
vacation?
than the lottery. Like, it's way more personal. than the
Yeah,
lottery.
yeah,
I like
that's
that.
true, actually.
Yeah.
That's true. It is more personal. Yeah,
sick.
that was a great example for me that I heard, that I was like, okay, that is a good feeling. You're excited.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're like, oh, I wish I was there now, but it's in a place
Right?
of excitement,
Yeah.
not of feeling deprived, you know?
Oh my god, it was a quote that you told me.
Hmm.
Something about the equivalent to.
Oh my God. The worshiping and the
Yeah,
worry
yeah, they got it.
stuck in my head.
Tell me.
Oh,
Tell us.
worrying about anything is the energetic equivalent of worshiping the problem, worshiping what you're worrying about. Like, literally picture yourself on your fucking knees, looking up at your big ass problem, worshiping it. Like,
Right?
is
If
that
you
the
can't-
energy you want?
If you can't, this is one thing that a lot of people, and I used to struggle with this as well. If you cannot change it, if you have no impact
Yeah.
to the worry whatsoever, why the fuck are you worrying? Why are you
Yeah, you're
putting that
right.
on yourself? If you can't change the outcome, there's nothing you can do. It's not in your control. Also, stop trying to control everything, people. If it's not in your control, it's not in your control. If it's someone else's decision, you have no control over it.
What if you have
no
influence?
control. You have influence. But do you want to be influencing that? Like, for an example, if your partner is trying to break up with you, do you want to beg them? Do you really want to be on your knees worshiping this person?
Yeah,
do you
no.
want to beg them? Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, no. If you can't control it, life moves on. Window closed, a fucking door opens.
Yeah.
Okay, genuinely.
I heard something really beautiful on social media the other day, that I had smoked a joint and I interpreted it differently than I'd always interpreted before. So have you ever seen the quotes and they're like, there are people in your life that are only meant to be with the unhealed versions of you. And I always kind of interpreted that a little bit like stingy, like just kind of like with attitude, like they're not meant for this next version, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And then I had smoked a joint one night and I read it and it was this sense of peace. It's like a spotlight. Look at that. You gotta show the spotlight. There's literally a spotlight now on you from a car.
Just wait, it looks like golden hour.
Okay.
If I plan, they
pulled away.
Oh, it's okay. It was cute while
it was
lasted.
so cute. It was perfect. Okay, what were you saying?
I forget.
No, it's important. No, we gotta get it. We gotta get it.
What were we talking
about? Kelly Brogan today was telling me about how this perpetrator showed up with this excited energy saying like, how'd I do? Yes. Like, think how fucked up that is. Like, think of someone like Scott.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing Scott after you've done ayahuasca or something, or mushrooms, being like, how'd I do? Like, that's a mind fuck.
That is a mind fuck. Like, but honestly, this is another thing that I look at life at. Okay. I used to think now everything happens for a reason, and the universe is always, like, letting me grow, making me expand. But before, I used to be like, bro, my life is a movie. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I didn't believe that I was living in this life. You know what I mean? And
you've said that before, and I find it hard to fully... Is it like you thought you were observing yourself, or like you thought you were...
It was like a constant... I didn't feel real. Like, this life, like, I would look at people, and they just weren't real people, but they, like, I would look at them for not them, and I would look at me for not me. And I was, like, looking at them. Like,
what could you see?
Like,
could you see energy? Could you see...
I saw this, but I didn't, like, it didn't go into anything. I saw who they are, like, the things that they would say and their energy, and, like, when people would lie to me, like, there was a shift in energy that I would pick up, like, boom.
Wow.
And so all of a sudden, and it was definitely after like meditating for a long time, all of a sudden I was seeing people's energies and their intentions and, like, just the shit that they did, and I was freaked out all the time.
I just had a realization.
What?
You just said you were seeing people's energies and picking up on their energies, and we just literally, like, talked about how, like, I can affect your energy. Like, it's so twisted, Lex. It's so twisted and entangled and entwined that it almost feels like untwistable. Well, you know?
It is untwistable. It is. It's fucking... And the more you go, the more you realize you have more to go. And then, you know? But it's not about... It's about go through, take each stage with... I don't know. Be present in each stage. Stop wanting to go further and further and further.
Yeah.
Take in the moment. Remember when you said that you were on vacation and you were planning your next one?
Yes.
Don't do that with spirituality. No. Go each step.
I do. I don't think I'm far enough all the time. No. Okay. What was the hardest part of your journey so far? Like your spiritual journey so far?
Interesting. I don't know if there was like a hardest. It's not really good or bad. Like, my journey wasn't good or bad. It was all a lesson.
Yeah.
I don't look at things... I try not to look at things as good as bad. And if I do, I try to look at them as good always. If something fucked happens to me, it's a lesson. What am I taking away from this? What is happening? Yeah. I can't stress I'm literally living in this reality one time as this person.
Yeah.
Why the fuck should I be stressing? I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Yeah. Like, if I'm getting so anxious at school, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm leaving school. Because I'm just not putting that on my body. Yeah. I'm just not doing it. Like, of course I'll try, but...
I get it. No, I get it. Life is too short. That's okay.
Life is too short.
Yeah.
But there's also ways that I'm not, like, being stupid with life is too short. Like, let's get fucked up every night. I don't even drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I am taking action to become better, but I'm not, like... gonna kill myself over it.
You still want to have enjoyable experiences. There's a lady I follow on Instagram, and I like her because she's very awake, but she's like, some people were judging her because she had her nails done, and they're like, that's a matrix thing to do, and she's like, some things are experiential. And so sometimes it's worth it for me to go out and have a few drinks with my friends one night, even though I'm going to feel like shit the next day, even though I know it's a neurotoxin, even though I know it's poison, because the experience and the fun and the high and the memories I'm going to create are just worth it.
Real.
It's not worth it every night, but so, like, I like her approach. It's not as, like, judgy.
Yeah, I like that.
Right? She's like, yeah, I know I shouldn't get my nails done. I know it's probably not good for me. I know there's chemicals, but she's like, I wanted to feel like a bad bitch.
Real, I wanted to feel like a bad bitch today. Nails make me feel like a bad bitch. I'd be standing there, yeah. You know? Like, I'm just talking with my hands all the time right now.
You love your nails.
Nails!
Okay, talk about, you had an experience of seeing, you've talked about this many times, a dark entity in our house, in the downstairs.
In the doorway.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Me, I can't name people's names on here just in case.
But I know the girl you had over.
Yeah,
you had a
me
sleepover.
and my friend, we were chilling on the couch and we were watching a scary movie, and then like Cookie was staring at, Cookie is our cat, Cookie was staring at the front door, and we were just like, what is she staring at? Because she got like you know,
yeah,
I'm trying to like portray her, but like
she gets that like stand up-ish.
Yes,
her
like,
hair is standing up almost.
Yes, and she was like, look, ready to attack, get off that couch and like fly.
Wow.
And so we looked at the front door, just both of us quickly, because we're like, what the fuck? And then both of us, it flashed for both of us, and I screamed, she screamed, before we even talked about what just happened. We both screamed at the same time, and we're like, did you just see that? We both said that at the same time. Did you just see that?